Hello everyone and welcome to 4 Kilobyte Shorts Let's Play of Kerbal Space Program 0.18 because I have no willpower and cannot go against the flow. And I was really excited to download it, so this is going to be a clean install version, no mods. Unfortunately, I did create a separate directory with a modded version of it and it caused massive textural issues. And it was just, it crashed the game, and unfortunately the mods are not compatible. None of the mods I have are compatible. So this doesn't even have the Nova, the Nova Punch pack. As much as I'd like that pack, it doesn't have it. So we're going to be going with the vanilla build here, unfortunately. I did start this one to test it out to see if the errors were with my computer, or if they were with the mods, and it turns out they were with the mods. Which is really sad, because I just recently got the Ant from Bobcat Industries, and I wanted to test it, and I can't in 0.18. It breaks. It explodes, actually. I tried to decouple it from something, and the entire thing detonated and blew up. So I'm not sure what happened there. But so this is going to be my first Let's Play for this one, and my first test flight, my first basically everything. I do want to say that what a lot of people are really hyped up about right now, and what a lot of people are jumping into, is the docking. They want to dock stuff. They want to, they want to take the docking clamps and they want to fly up into orbit and they want to dock things together and squeal like little girls. Standard Saturday night. But me, I'm not a fan of docking. That's not what I want to do. I did not play Kerbal Space Program to fly up above Kerbin and bump ships into each other, and that's not me. What I want to do, and we're starting with this pod, this is what we're going to do with it. What I want to do is I want to land a habitation module on the moon. Because what's the whole point of playing this game if you're not going to go to other celestial bodies, right? That's my opinion, at least. Now, I haven't looked at any of this stuff. I know there's electricity over here. We use electrical stuff, and you have a negative gravioli detector. The precise strength of gravitational fields. I wonder if that's sort of like a mechanical jeb add-on kind of thing. I don't know. That seems like what that might be, as it might show you exactly where the gravitational fields are. Thermometer is definitely not a store-bought model with some wire stuck to it. Okay, so I don't think these are just cosmetic. They might actually be important. They might have they might create pop-ups and stuff for on your heads-up display. I don't know, but I like how it sits there right next to the habitation door. That's nice. I'm gonna leave that there. What else do we have here? We have a Presmat barometer. Local atmospheric pressure. Well, I guess that'd be useful if I was going to a place that had atmospheric pressure, but since we're going to the moon, which has no atmosphere, we don't even need to look at that. Double C accelerometer, a device for measuring the local acceleration of a spacecraft either through movement or the gravity of a planet. An accelerometer. These all sound like parts of mechanical jeb, which, by the way, I did do a test video, and I did not upload it, but I did do a test video. You should have heard my sailor speak, I guess you could call it, when it came to mechanical jeb, because without mechanical jeb I get so lost and confused. I was so lost and confused. I didn't know how much delta V I had left. I couldn't calculate anything in my head. I was like, oh my god, where's mechanical jeb? And mechanical jeb doesn't work in this version. Doesn't even tell you how heavy your ship is. It just sits there like a lump. And that makes me sad. But hopefully, as the time goes on, they'll fix the mods and MechJeb will be back for us all. Okay, the Communotron 16 is versatile and lightweight antenna suitable for moderate range communication or long range backup communication. Okay, and the Communotron high gain antenna model 8888 allows for long range high speed communication. So I'm not sure what these are for, except to make your pod look like it's growing things. But for now, we're just going to use the thermometer. So those are all nice. Those are all nice devices. I may throw the accelerometer on there just in case, because that might actually tell me something I don't already know. But before that, this is going to be a long life, I guess you could call it, ship for use on the moon. So what we have to figure out is how to get it there. Bay mobility. Advanced telescopic extension technology recommended for low 1.5 Kerbals. Oh, okay. It's the latter, I guess. They changed the name. Teles LV Bay Mobility Enhancer. Nice name for a lander. Okay, and the illuminators. Oh yeah, these are great. The illuminators are lights. Let's add some lights. This is gonna be our pod. Let's add some lights. How many lights do we need? Need lots of lights, you think? Tons of lights? You know, if you're coming down, that will light up the area directly around the pod, right? That's what you want, so that Kerbals can see. They can be like, hey, I can see. This thing's gonna be heavy and uncouth and just weird, but I'm playing around. This is what we do in Kerbal Space Program. We build weird crap and we crash it into stuff. Okay, we got SPA photovoltaic panels. Okay, Probodyne. Probodobodyne. Okay, that's the last time I'm ever going to say that word. Branded photovoltaic panels are the world standard for power generation from your own home to the stars. The SP model comes with a protective shroud allowing recovery when it is no longer needed. Oh, I'm way up there in the... Okay. So it says power generation, but I don't understand... I mean, what does the math say? 2 electricals a second. Tracking speed 0.25. Panel strength 10. Mass, drag, impact, fuel crossfeed capable. Okay, so apparently it generates 0.2 or 2.0? 2.0 electrical kilowatts, kilowatts, gigajoules, wackajawls, something a second. Okay, so the alternative configuration, whatever that means. If this one looks like that, what does this one look like? Model A, Model B. Okay, well, yeah, okay, Model B. Not leaving that on, well, no, not right now. What I do need is, I need a way to generate electricity, absolutely. I also need something that will keep me in the power, I guess you could call it. During times when I have no electricity, at the times of the night. At the night times, yes, those times. Well, this is a different illuminator. What's this illuminator? Ooh, that's a big illuminator. I like that one. I think I like the round ones better right now, though. For now. Batteries. This is a heat. I know what this is. This is a thermoelectric generator. It generates 60 a minute, which is actually a lot. So I might be able to use it. I just don't like how it's a giant fin that sticks out. That's just the... radial mounted parachute. Micro landing strap. Oh, here we go. Does that thing extend? What is that? A small landing leg designed for space probes or lightweight landers, basically made of toothpicks, so yeah, okay, this thing isn't gonna land on those. I do want lander legs, so that's my thing. Wait, are those the only... We went with old school lander legs, but none of the new lander legs? Oh, you guys are mean. So mean. Hull-mounted clampotron. Classic CO that's contained within the protective housing, which itself stacks vertically like normal rocket parts. Yeah, we don't need the clampotron. Because I'm going to land this as just one rocket. That's all I'm going to do. I'm just going to land this as one rocket. I'm not going to worry about having something up in space that can hook onto it and it can drop down on it. Blah, blah, blah. No. Oh, the hitchhiker's pod, I guess. If I wanted to do that, I could do that. That just adds 4 more Kerman. Right now, I don't know. Right now, this is what I'm going for. I'm trying to just get this on the ground, and what I'm having trouble with is the how of that moment, because I'm trying to power the pod, and that's my most important thing right now. Is just to power the pod. Okay, so we just have standard panels that just sit there, I guess. Yeah, we'll put it over the stash box. And then we have the extension panels, aux4 and aux4B, similar to design to SP series solar panels, but without the heavy casing. Oh, okay, so these photovoltaic panels are solar panels that extend, just like these ones are, except these ones are less ugly. And are they lighter? Panel strength, mass. Okay, so that's really the only difference, is the mass is separate. I don't know what's the difference between the A and the B. Well, you know what? This is going to be actually a lander test more than anything. So since we're testing things, we're testing parts and pieces. I mean, we're not going to put it on the stash box right now. But since we're testing parts and pieces, we're going to put those on there. We're not going to put the toothpicks on. I really do need lander legs. Wow, this thing is not functional. Not the hitchhiker. Rechargeable battery pack. Hey, that's cool. Just drop that right there on top. How many volts does that have? 500 to 500. Okay. Total mass 5. Max temp tolerance. Cross feed. Blah blah blah. Cool. Okay. Well, we'll leave that on top. And then I need structure, not control, not propulsion. Like you haven't seen the other video. My recording stuff is in a box about right here. So everything from here to here, I can't really see. I can see the arrow, but anything before that, I have to actually read it. I just can't be like, oh, there it is. Okay, shorter adapter for Rocco Max coated with spaceport paint for maximum integrity. Okay, this is a big to small adapter. That would be well if that's what we wanted to do. Like if we wanted to attach it to this, which we do not. Remember, that is not what we were going for, gentlemen. Ladies, everybody, whoever may be watching this. Stack separator. Okay, not what I'm looking for. Stack separator, stack separator. Still not what I'm looking for. And they're too small. They're tiny, 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 tiny. Wow, this is all I have for structure? Really? Man, I'm so used to the Nova Punch pack. Oh, so many structure things you can just jam on there without having to worry about it. I may have to put that structure, the Nova Punch pack back on, because a linear port RCS thruster. Well, yeah, okay, no, that's command and control. And this is fuel, right? Because I don't really need a fuel tank. I mean, I kind of do. I just need something that sticks out the bottom so I can put legs on it. It shouldn't be that complicated. Okay, I'm just sitting here screaming at this thing while you guys are looking at me like filtering through this. So what I'm going to do really quick is I'm just going to pause. And I am going to filter through all these as quickly as I can just to find something that I can stick under here for like additional body. And as soon as I do that, I will be right back. Alright everybody, welcome back. As you can see, I ended up going with the Hitchhiker mod. I had originally taken this pod and flipped it upside down and stuck it underneath, which was slightly smaller, but popular opinion suggested that this one was the better looking pod, and I guess I'm a sucker for opinion. But I decided to add the docking ports on the left and the right. Yes, I know I said I wasn't going to do docking, and I'm not. This is not going into orbit. It is not going to be docked with the shuttle. It is not going to do anything like that. These docking ports are for future use only. This is going to land on the moon, and if at any time in the future I decide to dock something to it, I have that option. I don't have to worry about it being non-dockable, so don't call me a hypocrite. Or do, but just do it quietly and under your breath like everybody else does. Now from here, let's see. Gigantor, I love it. Gigantor XL solar array, the single largest solar array available for purchase. The Gigantor XL offers tremendous generation potential from a compact initial package. Cool. Okay, so 14 a second. I don't know how compact that is really. I wonder if instead of the battery on top, I need a battery. I like this battery on top thing going on here. I may put that back later, but for now, what I really want to see, X. Wow, I can really make this thing ugly. What I really want to see is how that extends. I'm kind of testing out the different solar panels and see how they extend, how big they are, how much power they generate. But I'm still stuck with this whole landing leg situation. These are pretty hefty landing legs. These are pretty hefty landing legs. Let's go with these landing legs. 4. I'm on 3. 4. Okay. I like 4 legs rather than 3. 3 is okay looking, but 4 is much more stable. And okay, so this is going to be our moon base, but this is going to be our test, and this is going to be my new naming conventions. Everything that's a test is just going to start with test something something. I'm not going to set up staging or action groups or anything like this. This is going to test. I'm going to test out like the solar panels and see how they open and things like that. And so with that, let's save, and I will see you out on the runway because this still launches a little bit slow. Alright everybody, welcome back to the runway. If you look down in the corner, we have Bill and Jebediah in their orange jumpsuits. Happy. Well, at least not screaming horribly. And you know what, while we're sitting here, let's do an IVA. Let's see what the inside of this place looks like. Wow, that's not huge by any means, but, you know, you won't kill each other outright. Rock storage. Slide. I can't read that. My eye is so terrible. It really does look like it says Sud. Slide to open. Alright, well, instructions. He's holding on to something that is attached. Maybe that's his ejection seat. Yeah, watch, I'm going to play a joke. That would be his thing. That would be my thing, too. And then Jebediah, of course. Wow, Jeb, what a view you have, Jebediah. Look at that view. It's actually right side up. Modern age right here. This is the height of technology. And a notepad. Check, check, X, okay. Well, I guess if we got 2 out of 3, we can still make it to where we're going, right? Okay, so we have radar altitude, awesome. Vertical speed, awesome. Alright, cool. But that's not what we're here for. We're here for this. Gear down, please. And I put those, did I put those upside down? Whoa! Whoa, whoa. Okay. So she lands nicely, but I am going to need a ladder down here in order to complete this. Unless I just want to land her in the dirt. But I really don't want to. I really want it to look like I made an effort. So that's a start. That's a start. Can't right click. There's no control, I guess, in this one. So this is just a storage. It's a hitchhiker storage pod, so you can't control it from here. You can't control it from here. So you have control from here. And whatever resources, okay. Rename vessel, no. Control from here, yes. State operational, perfect. U for lights. Oh, those are bright. That is nice. That is good. Those are going to be very helpful when we're up there on the mun. Especially on the night side. Nice little kind of a pentagrammy, octagrammy, squarogrammy. Looks like a honeycomb. I want cereal. Damn. Okay, anyway. Turn those off. Wow, those are really bright. Look at that. Wow. I may have to add more for, like, here, I guess. I don't know. I'll figure that part out, the aesthetics part later. But like I said, right now what we're really going for is stun exposure, energy flow, status retracted, extend. I need to see what these look like. Okay, so they should, for the purpose of an intelligent human being. Oh, okay. Oh, wow, those are huge. Look at that. Look how big those are. That is, I guess. Well, there's multiple panels on one slide, but... Okay, that's not bad. Sun exposure is 0.44 because they're at a bad angle. And energy flow is 6.15, okay. And status is in direct sunlight, perfect. Okay, now, let's see what this panel looks like. I don't know if that's the A or the B. And open, open. Okay, so that one's a little cute. It kind of intersects a little bit with the other items. I see that now that I'm looking at it, but... sun exposure 0.96, nice, and energy flow is 1.91. So 1.91 from that one, but 6.26. So that one gives me a lot more power incoming, but at the same time, it's kind of big and bulky and not very flattering. Is this the A or the B? Which one did I put on here? Okay, it's the B on here. They have like light occlusion. Now that there's actual shadow, I have to worry about shadows. So, okay, so that's the A configuration, and this is the B configuration. So B goes straight out, A is a 6-panel square. I think I like A better. Personally, I like A better. It seems more compact. B is more for large solar items. And then you have our top hat going on there. That's just insanity. So I think for the purposes of this particular lander, this particular module, we are going to go with the A-type SP module. I think that is what we'll do, and we'll keep the lights on. Okay, so now we got to get this little lunar thing over here. So I will see you back inside.